So actually now I start executing the steps from this Codelab. Set up your environment. So all these steps are not relevant, but I want to prepare the project with these steps. So I have downloaded this project on my computer. So I simply start applying and copying parts of this starter project, these files, into my Create React App initialized project. So the first thing, I'm going to copy this layout theme and wrap these 3 CSS as well as the SCSS files into my folder. So here I have this project and this 11 starter, the 3 SCSS. These are what I need. Control C and MDC 11 src paste. Okay, so we have these 4 files here. Excellent. And keep in mind that fortunately Create React App project supports fully SaaS in the system, so therefore we can use directly these SCSS files and they will be compiled to the corresponding CSS files. Keep in mind again that you have to remember to set the SaaS path in the terminal window where you start your project. So we don't need these files, these app CSS and index CSS. Yeah, we don't need them. Delete, move to recycle bin. Okay. From the project, the original project, I'm going to change the name of the title from React App to shipping address, and then at the same time I'm going to copy these 2 links into my CRA project. Of course, I prefer using this syntax here. Of course, our system doesn't compile for a while until we are not removing any references, so I'm going to do that now. In app tsx, this is, we don't need this, neither this. Okay, now it compiles. Yes, but that's all what we have now without the styling. The next step is to copy the big body contents from this application into my project app ts. So here, instead of div, let me just copy it here. copy paste it here, dang, and we have a number of errors, and then our job is to fix these errors. So first, the most trivial, that we have to replace all class CSS class reference to class name. Okay, that was step number one. Then we have to start closing the input elements for each of these tags. And still input is complaining, saying that autofocus properties are not known. In React JSX it should have this format, and similarly in the label for is not supported, so we have to change it either, and then it is HTML4. Okay, so these are fine at the moment. Required. Remember to close the input, and then it will be fixed immediately. The div section, another closing tag issue. Okay, for input again. This is again complaining about something. Yes, min length and max length. Definitely these are named so, and the type is not string. In React these are numbers, so we have to define here JavaScript new number literals. Yes, these are the changes. What else do we have to do? Okay, we have to sandwich this into React JSX command. Alright, and still we have an issue. Let's just see what is it complaining. JSX expression must have one parent element. Yes, because here, yes, the header and the main two elements. This is not possible, not supported in JSX, so I can simply add this fragment tags. Okay, actually we don't have any errors right now. Let's just shift it like so. Let me just double check. Okay, looks great. Let's see if it's compiled. It's compiled. Yes, and we have our basic functionality. Then the next step is, because I want to make it prepared for function programming, let's change it to a function component. Export default function app. We don't need this. We don't need this either. Yep, practically we are done. We can change the indentation. Right, let's save it. Saved completely fine. Yes. Okay, then the next step is to add the formatting. So let's just simply import dot app, dot slash app dot SCSS, compiling, and voila. That's what we wanted to achieve. So again, remember that when we are working, or when you are working with React as the framework for your web application, practically any web application can be included here, but all of the HTML files, all the HTML syntax should be adjusted for JSX, which therefore, again a recap, the class names should be applied. Some of the names, something like for and autofocus, should be renamed. The tags must be strictly and perfectly formatted according to XML rules. And then again, when you have multiple sibling elements, you have to create a, of course we could create here a div, but it's cleaner just to use this fragment element or fragment syntax for JSX. And also for comments you should use the React JSX syntax, like so. So far so good. I kept the logo SVG file here, but of course we can also get rid of that. It's not going to be used in this project, so let me just delete it then too. We have immediately, I guess, an error because we don't have this file here anymore. Excellent. So to complete our project, here are all the modifications that we have created, and this project contains nothing else, just are really important for MDC Web project, including SCSS, style sheets, SCSS files, as well as the necessary other components required by the React framework. So that was it.